video of the series. In the first part, we examined the template's main page in detail and covered the all areas. The second video covered the position trading page and our unique RBAF tool. In this third video, we'll thoroughly explore the swing trading page and its analytics section. So, without further ado, let's quickly begin with the swing trading page. It is designed as another portfolio tracker, but with a different approach. While the previous one is suitable for longer-term trades, this is for relatively short-term swing-style trades. Let's start with our quick action buttons for one-click system updates. Below is a field for entering symbol price data manually or via external automations. Just above, there's a monthly or total balance table summarizing the results of your swing trades. And from this portfolio section, you can track your holdings. Finally, at the bottom, we have our journal where you can enter your transaction details. After this brief overview, let's examine each section in detail. Let's start with the quick buttons on the far left. Although free plan users cannot create these buttons, they can use the existing ones without any limitations as they were created in a paid plan. Before starting to journal, the first thing you should do is to add the symbol to the list using the New Symbol button if it hasn't been added already. After that, you can begin journaling your trades by using the New Transaction button without needing to navigate to the journal table. The page for that trade will open. First, assign a sequence number. Then, the journal table will appear below, showing only the rows specific to this trade. The date field at the top of the page will be automatically populated with the moment you press the button. Afterwards, you can enter the variables here first, followed by the transaction details. Subsequently, here is the space for you to add TradingView images of the transactions at the bottom. And don't forget to write your entry and exit notes on the right side, and after the transaction, you can add your review notes as well. Let's go back to the beginning and examine the variables and trade details one by one. Click on the variables in order and select the appropriate option from the drop-down menus that appear. To add these options to the system, you need to use the tables on the analytics page. Once you've entered the final variable, proceed to the table directly below. There, you can input the trade details. Enter the following trade parameters: buying price, stop loss, target levels, and finally, the quantity or size of the trading position. After entering these values, you'll notice that some fields in the table are automatically populated. The cost column shows the margin required to take a trade. Right next to it, you'll find the percentage of this cost compared to your total initial capital for the month. And here is the amount risked, representing how much money you would lose if the price hits your stop loss before you exit the trade. Next to it, you'll find the percentage of this risked amount relative to your total initial capital for the month. The aimed profit column shows the amount of money you would gain if the price hits your target level, and its percentage again. This is the fee, and here is the risk-to-reward ratio you aim for, while the return R shows how much you actually achieved. The other ones simply represent the P&L and the result of the trade. At the top, you can specify any rewards you receive for holding the shares. So, let's go back and check our trade from the journal table. Here it is, with all the details. So, after adding our trade to the system, we can check our holdings and review the details. And here are our holdings. Some amount of Bitcoin, and it appears we also hold Google shares. These cards are created for you to view crucial details of your items, such as current value, average buying price, current price, quantity left, and unrealized profit. However, as you may have noticed, in our last transaction, we had 0.4 Bitcoin. Yet, we have another transaction where we bought additional Bitcoin in the past. And here in our holdings, it shows that we have 0.9 Bitcoin. Therefore, while this tab summarizes all items, here we can see each transaction for that items separately along with their crucial details. At the top, you can also see the total amount of your holdings. Additionally, you can change the displayed value by clicking and selecting whichever option you desire. And here you can view the details of that transaction: date, price, increase, and so forth. So these positions have not been exited yet. Let's close one of our trading positions. Open it as a page, and you'll see the Exit Side tab at the top of our journal. Alternatively, you can use the Exit Side tab on the previous page as well. It shows the same tab, but displays all other open positions together. Anyhow, let's continue and fill in the details of the exit side of our trade. As you can see, you can exit from a position at 3 different levels, each with different sizes. Each level is calculated separately and contributes to the overall result. And after each level, you can track the remaining quantity, as well as current value and unrealized profit of it, are all based on current price value. So after we fully exited from our position in a 2 different level, we can check the average sell price of that position. Now that we're done, we can go back and review the results. The quantity left dropped to 0.5 after we exited the position. And in the Open Transactions tab, there is only 1 transaction remaining. Everything is perfect. At the very top, you can see the balance table. Each month and subsequent months, this table will be automatically updated. This task, typically requiring manual input, is seamlessly handled by the Notion automations, which is available in the paid plan. Even if you're using the free plan, you can still utilize any automations that have already been created. Next to it is a space where you can define your initial capital for that month. By doing so, you will also see the other details for that month. I guess their names were self-explanatory enough. The crucial thing here is this. This table was created to show your swing trade performance, while the account variable we entered in the journal table is for tracking your wallets, which we'll see in the Templates Finance section. You can track your performance month by month, as well as view your total performance across all time periods from this tab. Now that we've covered all the details, we can move on to the Analytics page. Let's scroll down the page and look at our tables together. We see that the tables don't fit the page completely. You can use the Ctrl- shortcut to zoom out. By the way, Notion's chart feature will be coming soon, which will make this area more colorful, so I think you should be ready for that. So, here on that page we have several databases around some different variables, such as total, years, setups, where you can enter your own setups and their details by opening each as a page, months, category, and tickers. All have the same metrics: number of trades, winners, win rate, return R of your trades, aimed R, and the percentage of R realized based on these 2 metrics, also risked amount, total fee, and at the last, the P&L. As you may have noticed, there are 4 toggles at the top of the page, called slicers. We've month slicer, year slicer, category slicer, and a function slicer. These essentially filter the databases below according to your selections here. Let's conduct an experiment together with our category slicer. As you may recall, we had both crypto holdings and stocks, specifically Bitcoin and Google. Let's see if the numbers change after we select the crypto option from the category slicer. Yes, it seems to be working, and the table indicates we had 4 crypto transactions during this July. Now what if we want to change our selection and see the stock's performance separately? First, uncheck the previous selection, then check the stock option. Sometimes it may take a few seconds to generate the numbers. Here, it appears we had a total of 3 stock trades in July, with 2 of them being winners. If the numbers are delayed in appearing, you suspect an error, or you wish to view unfiltered results by clearing all selected items, You can press this reset button without hesitation. All numbers will quickly revert to their default state. This applies to both the year and month slicers as well. You can use them in combination to view, let's say, crypto trades from May of 2023. So they can work together, but you cannot select two options in one single slicer, unfortunately. Finally, there's a function slicer on the right. You can select between these options. Currently, the sum option is selected, meaning this column shows the total of return R. But after we selected the average option, the number will change and shows the average return R per trade. Or for example, we can select the maximum option and see the highest return we've made from a single trade. You can see how the data in all tables changes sequentially. However, the difference between the function slicer and the others is this. When you click the reset button, while the others have a default state, the function doesn't. Therefore, one of the options must always be selected. When you check an option again, the data will reappear. If you think there's any error, you can press the reset button and then select the option you want. Sometimes it might take a second or two for the numbers to appear, so you can give it a little time. In the next update, these delays will be eliminated. And with that, we've reached the end of this section. We'll see you in the next video.